Thank you, lead coach. Moving on to the presentation by Kunal Jani. Effective communication is largely about listening. And yes, you did display that right from childhood, you were listening to your grandparents and you understood that you were a good communicator. But somewhere when you started working, it took a beating and you realized that with your communication with managers, you were struggling. You were not so very effective and you wanted to work on that area. And when you began to work with Toastmasters, beautifully, you wove in an event where you were working as a platform management chair for eloquence. And there you brought out one incident where you had to use all the different type of styles. But only thing is, even though you brought out one event, it was very generic. If, for example, you needed to integrate the platform requirements, you needed to find out what were the requirements of the leaders and what is it that the platform could not do. So what were the specific goals that the leadership wanted that were not fulfilled in the existing platform? What additional features did they have to incorporate? To incorporate that features, to integrate those features, what were the difficulties or challenges for the IT platforms? Was it disrupting their core architecture? Or was it the IT delivery? Was it the timelines? Or was it the costing? What exactly were the challenges? And what were the various technical styles of communication styles that you had to use? Where you had to be supportive, where you had to be directive, where you had to be initiative, and where you had to be analytical. If you could have specified that, I think the content would have gone to a different level. Probably now when you contemplate, you will come around more with that. So I hope you take this feedback and this has been effective. I'm very confident that you have gone through that experience, but you have not put it over there. If you had put it effectively, express that, like you said with the very outset, that communication is all about effectively expressing yourself. That would have done the trick. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that, content coach. I would now request our delivery evaluator, Jay Singh, to give his evaluation, please.
Thank you. Good evening, all. So the first thing, let me congratulate to my speaker. He again tried to deliver the same speech, but with more enthusiasm, more research, more details. A great thing, and that's the only way to improve it. Let me come back. What are the things which you could improve? First, the seating. Seating's not good for all speeches. And now you are learning how to use it. So stand and then deliver your speech. Second thing, you are always trying to look here and there. Just focus, little bit happy. There is nothing to worry. Otherwise, it will look you are confused. Avoid that. Hand clutches. There are many uses which you could utilize your hands. Example, to make little bit comical. There were 4 types of speeches or communication styles. First, second, third, fourth, or first, second, third, fourth. What I like all the 4. That way you can use it. Next is, yes, it's a straight speech with lot of studies about communication, but still there are scopes to make it comical, to add some humor in it. That you could do. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Jay. I will now quickly give my evaluation. So if someone can spotlight. All right. Thank you so much. I'm just getting an important call. Just 1 second. I'm really sorry. Okay. I will. No, I'll come. I'm really sorry about that. This is what happens on a Saturday evening when you place an order and they call you right when you have to give your evaluation. Or my dogs start barking or they start biting each other. All right. Moving into my evaluation quickly now. Kunal, you started off really well, wherein you mentioned that what was your communication style 2 years back when you took the evaluation, right? It was initiative and direct, and that set the tone for you. What I really wanted to hear by the end of your speech was, what is your style now? You went ahead and you went pretty generic into your entire speech. As a communicator, when I have delivered the speech of mine, I was very specific as to, I divided my speech into two parts: how I was before I joined Toastmasters and how I am today. And I gave two stories to make my audiences believe that this is what I am doing, or this is the improvement I have made within, after joining Toastmasters. Now, you are an extrovert, understood from there. But I really wanted your opening to be far more catchy, which was not. You went into it that you've delivered the speech, you're re-delivering the speech, and now, you are coming back after 2 years. And you wasted a lot of at least 1 to 2 minutes there. If you could have set the stage and you could have told us, this is how Kunal was before. I was an initiator, I was a direct, initiator was the most this thing, my style, and directive was the lesser of it. Then you get into a problem. See, there, whenever you will weave a story, you always have to say where, make it as an opening, give a problem statement, and then give a solution and say, this is where I am. The different style of communications or leadership, all these projects, they will never have an absolute ending, is because we are always evolving. And I wanted to see that ever evolving side of Kunal. As the lead coach, as the delivery coach and content coach, have already mentioned the pieces. My concentration really on was how the entire speech was structured and how could you have done it better. I lost the message because I don't know what is your style currently, and I want you to focus. Probably my suggestion to you will be, if you can re-deliver the speech once more and divide the speech into a story before and now, which will be really helpful for all of us to understand what was it before and what is it now. I hand it back over to the general evaluator.
Thank you very much. And in the interest of time, may I invite the timer to let us know if all of them are within the timeline?
Yes, all of them are the timeline.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Now I'll move forward with by inviting the DR counter to give his report, please.
I think our R counter is not in the meeting.
Oh, dropped, is it? Sachin
Yeah.
is gone.
Yeah,
All right.
Sachin has dropped.
All right, then can I have the language evaluator, please, to give the report?
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Arvind. I'll move on with I'll present my language evaluation report, starting with the good usages. Toastmaster Sapna, some of the good usages in your conversation was larger than life. Emotions were reflecting from his eyes. Went pretty generic. Wanted to see the ever evolving style of Kunal. So these were some of the good usages you brought in. Toastmaster Kunal, our speaker of today, you gave an effective speech, weaving it with beautiful sentences and words like, knowledge when communicated effectively is power. I was a delight to talk to. Initiating type of conversationalist, capabilities of communication, spontaneously prepared a plan. We were tasked to handle this event. It is not about speaking freely. It is about speaking in a correct and effective manner so that our message reaches our audience. Toastmaster Sita, you used some sentences that you used. I was an ardent fan of. Snuggle her way into the alien spaceship. Toastmaster Krish, you used some good words, although I couldn't capture it effectively. Toastmaster Hitesh, privileged to evaluate her speech. Toastmaster Girija, impossibility becoming a probability. Creativity is about exploring all the parts. Was it disintegrating their core architecture? At the very outset, there were many more, but I believe Toastmaster Girija was supercharged and I couldn't keep up with her. Some of the good usages of words that I've captured is deduced, intermediary, furiously chill, cool guy, and contemplate. With your permission, General Evaluator, I would also like to name few more good names since they are responsible for brightening our days and our life. Here goes Supandi, Charlie Chaplin, Simpsons, Mahmood, Mickey Mouse, Mr. Bean, Jim Carrey, Tom of Tom and Jerry, Sunil Grover, Three Stooges. If I miss something, please, apologies there. wrong usage. Kunal, you said, I'm not sure whether you said it, but you said audios and videos. It should have been, can I check my audio and video? Toastmaster Hitesh, you said archaeologists which were investigating. It should have been archaeologists who were investigating. Toastmaster Jay, pronunciation error. You mentioned seating. It should have been sitting. Word of the day were used by Akshay twice, Nirmala once, and Toastmaster Jay once. If I've missed out someone, please excuse me. That is my report. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Arvind.
Thank you. Thank you, language evaluator. Now for my general evaluation of today's meeting, since we don't have the R counter and I didn't notice when he went off the screen, so I was not able to make a note of the R counter, the errors in the filler words. The meeting started a little late, and I do understand that we did have other functions going on, other meetings going on, more important district meetings going on. And so we can be excused for this. However, we need to be capable and we need to look at the time, sacrifice our script, etc., to try and be as close as possible to the time that we need to finish off. The Sergeant at Arms started with the applause, and that was a lovely way of starting to get everybody heated up, at least in their palms, to start off the meeting. And I asked our guest, we couldn't say him call him a guest, and I would always like to say the word visiting Toastmaster rather than calling them as guest, if he is a Toastmaster. So it would be nice to say a visiting Toastmaster. He started off with a question, and that was a great way to start, and also introduce the presiding officer. Girija welcomed the guests, and also, yes, and in that time we did have Naveen join us, and Naveen is a visiting Toastmaster. Well, he also mentioned from where he is. Girija then introduced the Toastmaster of the day, and the Toastmaster started off with a guffaw. That was great. And also spoke about the Roberts theory. And yes, he had a personal story where he lost a part of his tooth. He ensured that the word of the day was repeated, was asked to be used during the course of the meeting. And I loved the Kukta story of the aliens. That was wonderfully done. Also involved the audience by asking him various questions. The Toastmaster of the day, when the table topic master failed to ask for the timing report, we must be careful, or we must be attentive, and you were attentive, the Toastmaster of the day, so you could have taken up and asked for the timer's report rather than mentioning, oh, you need to call for the timer's report before that. So this is how the meeting, we have to be very conscious of the roles that we need to play and to see what the previous person has not done but needs to be done, and so express it. So that is one part that the Toastmaster of the day could have done. The grammarian, yes, good language, good word. I must warn you now. I'm going to use this word harshly to say I must warn you, because we are in an advanced club. The the's and the these, please remember to use it correctly. If the word following is a vowel sounding, THE is pronounced as the orange, the apple, but the pencil and the table. I love the way that you kept putting on in chat the word of the day so that members could use it. Timer, great job done, and keeping the interest of time, did not rattle off all the timings, but yes, did say that everything was good. And yes, this is particularly wonderful as a timer because he used the word background, and that's what the correct way of doing it. If it's not a flag or it's not a card, and yes, it was the background. I'm sorry, I can't speak on the R counter because that There was a very long pause there and he disappeared. The lead, well, the evaluators gave a good evaluation. The table topic master, wonderful topics that he gave and a different approach with an image and to speak on that. Krish, lovely. Thank you for bringing in a different thing right from District 124. Great. Few things that we need to be careful about. One is, okay, this is something very important or very, I don't know how many of you noticed, but Akshay, when there were so many times people started talking about Charlie Chaplin, he quickly changed his background. I hope you noticed that. And that was also for a very short time. Well done, Akshay. And why do I mention this is because we need to be attentive as Toastmasters to every little thing that goes on. Jai, you will have to please be careful. We are all Toastmasters here. We are not good evening all. We are not all, we are Toastmasters. Please call us Toastmasters. Good evening, Toastmasters. Those were some of the things that I noticed. And yes, I loved the table topic master giving Hitesh another chance to be attentive, and I must appreciate Hitesh being able to speak on the topic. Great going, and thank you very much. And over to the presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, sorry.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arvind. Always, we all look forward to learning from you, especially even I too have this urge of using the and the. So it was a lesson for me as well. And all those observations, definitely it's a lot of learning that every Toastmaster session gives. So thank you so much. Moving to the last part, before I call out the voting options. The theme that we have had was ha ha ha. It was all about laughter. It's needless to say, laughter is a great medicine, something we don't need to administer like a pill. It's all available free. We just have to be in the situation, enjoy the moment. With that, let me request our participants to cast their vote. I would expect one of our role players to open up the poll.
I am going to launch the polls. You all have 30 seconds. So timer, please. Okay.
Also would request all to be on video. Post the poll, we shall take a group picture. And as Sita said, the theme is ha ha ha. I want you all to use the laughter emoji, not the heart one.
Okay, so do we
Okay.
have all the
We-
reports submitted?
Nope, one more.
one second.
Yep. I am going to
Okay, fine.
end the poll now.
Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
with this, let me hand it over to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Girija.
Thank you. When I was born in a thin amniotic, that sac. And it was home nurse. And she was shocked. And she said, what is happening? And then another nurse said, come, let's cut it off with the knife and see. They cut off with the knife. And then I came out bursting for breath. And then they said, oh, the baby is laughing. The baby is laughing. And then later on, research showed that children who are born, somebody had written that children who are born with the amniotic sac, they are very rare. 1 out of 10,000 children are born like that and they're alive. So a lot of fortune and fame will come for them. So my family is still expecting it and I find it really comical and I'm laughing. Thank you so much. And I'm very happy about the polls. Can we see the results so that I can announce that?
I am just putting it in chat to you.
Okay.
Just give me one moment.
Yes.
Certificates are also ready. So we can.
Thank
display
you.
them.
That's wonderful.
I will send it to you as well.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. I think we have covered, yeah.
Yes.
Akshay, I'm sending it to you as well.
And share the results directly.
Oh, do I do that?
Yeah.
He will show the certificates, right? Yes.
I am giving him the, I don't know how
Yes,
to
you
share the
should.
results like that.
No,
But
you share the result with him and he will share the certificate.
yeah. I sent it to
So
Akshay.
you have sent it, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
I have done that. I was like wondering how to share the results.
After the results are done, then we just
Yeah,
click on that to show how much
But
percentage.
it'll go to everybody.
Later on, so after.
It shows, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's transparency, no problem about it.
All right.
Yeah,
So
you could
before
show
I,
also. Yes.
yeah, I share the results, I would request all to be on camera and let's take the group picture.
Yes.
Oh, the emoji.
Let's say,
Yes.
and with a
Yes.
big smile. Yeah.
Yes, everyone's. Hitesh, you can also put that emoji.
Smiley.
Smiley, yeah. Hitesh and Arvind.
Arvind did
Yes.
it. Arvind, they have to keep clicking it.
Yes.
Yeah, keep clicking. I'm just clicking.
Oh God. Mine is also gone.
Yeah, I got it.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lovely thought.
And I'll share the slides, the certificate just a minute.
As he's doing, Sachin conveyed that he was traveling and could not join in. There were network issues. I apologized and he said, next time I won't be traveling. I'll take care of that.
Oh, he was at a client meeting, so I think it's fine. He was traveling
Yeah.
from CSC.
All right, so I would request Zoom Master to spotlight. Meanwhile, I will share the screen. So our best auxiliary role player is Toastmaster Nirmala Menon for the language evaluator,
Congratulations.
as well as Toastmaster Falguni Kumaran for the timer. There was a tie. So
Super.
when two superb members do the role, there is a tie between the votes.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
The best primary role is obvious, Toastmaster Krish. Krish, if you could share me your surname, I would make the certificate with your surname and share it with you.
Yes. I'll send it along. Yes.
All right, thank you. The best table topic speaker is none other than our district director, Sapna Ori. And the best evaluator coach is also Sapna Ori. So congratulations.
Thank you.
All these certificates will be sent to you and it will be also posted in the group. Krish, you can share your surname and email ID. I shall email it to you. Thank you. Back to the presiding officer, Girijan.
I've shared the name, full name. You can use it. And then you can WhatsApp to me. I can send it to him also. That also will do. Yeah. So we all know that, laughter has no accent. So that is why we remember all kinds of people whom we have met even for a second and their laughter stays with us. There is this person, I used to go to Victoria Station and then there was this person on the train. I do not know his name, nothing, but he used to have a very funny way of laughing. He'll say, oh, and then he will laugh. With his friends, he'd be going. And I just cannot forget his face, even though it happened some 15 years back. Then there are ladies in the family who will laugh so shyly and then who will look down and laugh. There are different ways in which each person laughs. And then there are people like, they laugh like this. So all different kinds of laughter. It connects us to people, it keeps us glued, and that is what we remember even after we come back after an event. So beautiful topic that was chosen for the day. We had a beautiful meeting. Thank you very much. So shall we call it a day?
Yes.
Yeah, just for the role players for the next meeting.
Yes.
20th August would be the next meeting.
Yes, before
There
we
can
call
be
it
some
off,
volunteers for Toastmaster of the Day and speakers.
I have chosen the next path for me for this club. So can I innovative planning? So can I present my icebreaker?
Sure.
Thank you.
I'll be the tabletop topic master.
Okay.
And the coming meeting, I'll be a speaker. So I'm done.
So the 20th, you are the table topic master, and thereafter
Yeah.
you'll be.
I'll be
Okay.
a speaker. Yeah.
20th, I will also give a speech. I would like
Okay.
to pitch one of my projects.
Sure. So we've got two speakers, Girija and Akshay. Anyone else taking roles?
Toastmaster of the day, Kunal.
Need to check if I can do that day. So I'll let you know on the group soon. If possible, I'll do the speech again, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
If someone else is already not taking a speaker role, I'll do the speech.
Falgunan, what about you? He always waits for everybody to take up the role, and whatever is not there, he'll come and fill it up. So
That's the
you
tradition
take
here.
up,
Yes.
you take up a role on your own. Let others also fill up your shoes.
So I'll take delivery coach.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have
Which may
Toastmaster
change
Jai,
based on.
Toastmaster Jai would like to do
Sita.
Toastmaster of the day, or table topics master is already taken. Yes, general evaluator. Arvind, how's your calendar? What, because each time you come and present, we learn something. So definitely, please do take a role. I know it is a lot of load on you, but request you to do that because we learn.
Yes. Fully
I'll
support.
think about it later on. I can't say it straight away because I don't know what comes up.
But if you already have this, then you don't let something else come up, right? You put this in the calendar, please. Everybody, please keep this as priority, and only unless it is absolutely between life and death, don't take something else, please.
Yeah.
You're all investing your time and money here, and let's all do best and learn from the best sources that we have it.
So if
And
Arvind is
Hitesh,
not
yeah.
available, I'm fine to be play the role of a G. general
We
evaluator.
can ask Krish also if he
Thank
would
you,
want to
thank you,
come
Sita.
again.
Sita has said G, general evaluate.
Thanks.
That's amazing.
I'll come again, but as grammarian.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Not,
Yes.
not the next one.
Okay.
I'll tell you. One thing
Okay.
I know is when I'm here next, I have to be here as a grammarian.
Yes. I have requested you to be a good man. Yes. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Krish, thanks for coming in. It was a pleasure having you here.
Thank you for the time.
Great. How about Hitesh?
Thank you,
You are a
Hitesh,
member?
and,
Yeah.
You will confirm later, Akshay? Akshay said he's giving speech, right? Okay.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Yeah.
Okay,
Akshay's
fine. I think we have
speech.
got
What
the
about
amount of roles
Sapna?
balanced.
Sapna is quietly, because she's not there on the video, I missed. Sapna, come on.
We should be thankful the district director is here, so we should
I know.
tell her to at
No,
least
no.
visit one meeting every month.
I don't want to let her go off the hook.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll post. Yeah,
Yes.
thanks a lot. I'll post for
Thank
the
you.
balance role. Let others also who are not present, let them also take up the roles.
Also, of course, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you are right. Yes. Thank you, Arvind.
Thanks, everyone. Let's end with that.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sita.
Thank
It was
you.
wonderful. And Nirmala, today's this thing was super. Very nice. Yes, absolutely. Each one of us are improving day by day, and it is a beautiful experience. Thank you, Falgunan, for all that support, Akshay, and keep on prodding him all the time. Creatives. I'm after him. I know he's also working in the district, but
Sapna has come back.
yes, Sapna. So next
Sorry.
time
This is what happened.
Girija was remembering you for which role you can take on 20th
for
August
the
meeting.
next meeting.
I am not here till
Oh.
31st of August. This was my
I know
last
she's
meeting.
coming
with
here,
Kunal.
right, to US. Where are you coming?
Nashville, Tennessee. And then
Oh.
from there, I think I'm going to Boston and then New York.
Not Chicago.
Wow.
No.
And
Yeah.
speaking of
If my
Nashville,
daughter was well, I would have come to Nashville, but she's not keeping well, no? Because of
Oh,
that,
okay.
I'm staying extended. She has got some fracture in the leg, and
Oh,
so I have to be there around. She cannot walk much. Otherwise, I would have come to Nashville because the topic is storytelling and I love it. I'm thinking if I can join online, but it's full day, right? Every day.
yeah, it's a shitty schedule.
It's a full day. That's why
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
there is something about Nashville, if I'm pronouncing it rightly. When I was looking up for obviously content around laughter and ha ha ha, Nashville came up. It seems, if I remember reading it, it's a place filled with comedians who might have evolved, and probably there's a lot of structures or museums dedicated
They
to
have
comedians.
one of my clients, when she got to know, she gave me a name. She's a Hollywood actress. I think she's got her own Fairyland or something like that, which is there. So she said, "You please go if you're going to Nashville." So I'm like, okay, I'll try.
Wow.
She gave me the name. I forgot the name. So I gotta go because I have a trio call now. So I think thank you very much, everyone. I'll see you
Thank
guys
you.
in
everyone.
September.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.